in the mountains of northern Thailand, where mist settles between ridges and rivers carved through valleys. Some believe there are things that walk at night, things that are neither fully human nor animal, neither living nor truly dead. This is a land where the air feels heavy with stories, where silence is broken by sounds that have no source, and where ancient paths are still walked by spirits long forgotten. Tonight, we journey into the heart of this mystery to uncover a creature known as Ma Bong. The feeling often begins with a sound, the distant echo of hoofbeats on a dirt road where no horse should be. It might be the faint neigh carried on the cool night wind. As the sound draws closer, tracks may appear in the soft earth, only to vanish moments later, as if they were never there. Those who experience it feel a presence, a sense of being watched or followed, yet it is rarely an act of aggression. It is a calm, almost serene, but deeply unnatural presence that belongs only to the night. These encounters are a chilling signature of the spirit called Ma Bong. Our story begins in the mountains of northern Thailand at night, a region once known as the Kingdom of Lanna here. The landscape is defined by mist-shrouded peaks, deep river valleys, and winding dirt roads that disappear into the darkness. The air is cooler than in central Thailand, carrying the crisp scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. In the profound silence of these highlands, a strange sound can sometimes be heard, the rhythmic gallop of a horse, breaking the stillness. It's in this quiet that one feels the weight of something ancient, a sense of being observed by eyes that have watched over this land for centuries, long before the kingdoms of men drew their first maps. This is the land where Lanna's history was shaped, influenced by the even older Harafunchi and Dvaravati cultures, creating a tapestry of beliefs older than any written record. Here, spirits are not mere superstition. They are an accepted part of daily life, woven into the very fabric of existence. The name Ma Bong is one that is whispered, rarely spoken aloud. For to name it is to draw its attention. Ma Bong, or Phi Ma Bong, is a supernatural spirit from the Lanna traditions of northern Thailand, a being inextricably linked to the horse. Its origins are rooted in the unique geography of the Lanna region, a landscape of formidable mountain ranges stretching from the Shan Hills of Myanmar to Laos, punctuated by fertile river valleys. The tropical savanna climate, with its cooler, distinct winters, fostered a unique culture where animist beliefs seamlessly blended with Buddhism. This spiritual landscape was built upon foundations laid by ancient kingdoms. The Harafunchi kingdom, which rose in the 7th century, and its connections to the earlier Dvaravati culture, heavily influenced the Lanna kingdom that followed. Within this crucible of ancient history and rural life, beliefs like that of Ma Bong were forged as spirit, born from the land itself. Descriptions of Ma Bong vary from one village to the next, shifting like the mountain mists. One of the most common forms is that of a creature with the lower body of a horse and the upper torso of a human male. In this guise, it is believed to be the restless spirit of a man who died without ever experiencing a physical relationship, his unfulfilled desires binding him to this monstrous form. In other tales, it is simply the ghost of a dead horse, drawn to the strange scent of dried buffalo heads, which it is said to lick with an unnerving hunger. A more sinister variation portrays Ma Bong with the lower body of a horse but the upper body of a beautiful woman. She appears on lonely roads at night, luring young men with promises of intimacy, only to drain their life force, leaving them dead by morning. Despite these variations, several details remain consistent across all accounts. Ma Bong is always linked to horses, whether through its form or the sounds of neighing and galloping that announce its presence. It appears suddenly and disappears just as mysteriously, sometimes leaving horse tracks that lead nowhere, and other times leaving no trace at all. This spectral horse walks a path between worlds, a terrifying and enigmatic figure in the folklore of the North. One of the most enduring folk tales about Ma Bong tells of two close friends, young men who lived in a remote northern village. They followed the local courting custom of visiting the homes of young women at night. For several nights in a row, one of the friends would repeatedly excuse himself, slipping away into a nearby thicket for long periods. His behavior grew stranger with each passing night, and his friend's suspicion mounted. One evening, determined to uncover the truth, he secretly followed his friend into the darkness. To his horror, he witnessed an unbelievable sight. His friend was on all fours, voraciously licking the carcass of a dried buffalo head hanging from a tree. Terrified, the young man fled to the local monastery and consulted a wise Buddhist monk. The monk, understanding the gravity of the situation, gave him specific instructions for protection. That night, the young man crept back to the thicket and smeared potent chili paste all over the buffalo head. When his friend, now possessed by the spirit, returned to feed, its mouth was seared with excruciating pain. The spirit let out a horrific shriek and revealed its true form, with red, fiery eyes burning in the dark. It began chasing the terrified survivor through the forest, recalling the monk's advice. The young man threw raw eggs behind him. The ravenous spirit, consumed by its hunger, was forced to stop and eat them, giving him precious time. He finally reached his home and, in a last, desperate act, turned the wooden staircase to his stilt house upside down, an old belief said to confuse spirits and prevent them from entering. The story's ending varies. In one version, the Ma Bong spirit, baffled by the inverted stairs, mutters in a guttural voice, "These stairs are wrong. This is not my house," before retreating into the night. It is only then that its full form is seen, the upper body of a man and the lower body of a horse. In another, more tragic telling, the possessed friend collapses at the foot of the stairs, writhing and foaming at the mouth. He transforms back into his human shape just as the sun rises, only to die at dawn. In yet another, he dies while still trapped in the ghastly form of the horse spirit, a permanent captive of Ma Bong. Beyond folklore, eyewitness accounts have kept the legend of Ma Bong alive. One such account comes from Phrae province, told by a now-deceased singer and actor who grew up in a village just 14 kilometers from the city. His village was nestled in a valley surrounded by mountains, with the Yam River flowing nearby. According to the elders, Ma Bong would appear as a magnificent white horse ridden by an ancient warrior, complete with armor and a shield. This spectral rider would gallop down from the mountains with terrifying speed, its hoofbeats echoing across the valley before vanishing as soon as it crossed the river. While the elders claimed to have seen it with their own eyes, the storyteller admitted that he and his teenage friends once waited up all night, hoping to catch a glimpse, but never saw a thing. A more personal and chilling account dates back to the 1970s in Tak province. It was told by an elderly man who, at the time, lived alone as a livestock farmer in the Muang Tak district. His small home had no electricity or running water, leaving him in profound isolation after sunset. On certain nights, he was disturbed by the sounds of hooves and neighing just outside his house. Looking outside, he saw a large, black, horse-like creature trotting calmly with no rider. It showed no aggression, its presence more unsettling than threatening. Yet by morning, there were no hoofprints in the soft dirt, and no one in the area owned a horse. They were rare and far too expensive. He added one peculiar detail he never forgot. The creature appeared only on shaving days during Buddhist Lent, always between early evening and 11 p.m. Never before and never after. Even today, the legend of Ma Bong finds its place in the modern world. In the bustling city of Chiang Mai, there is a narrow, unassuming alley near the Ping River. Wedged tightly between two houses, locals whisper that this is one of Ma Bong's paths, a route not meant for humans, where the spirit horse still passes in the dead of night. It serves as a quiet reminder that the old ways and the old spirits have not entirely disappeared. They simply walk in the shadows of our world. Whether Ma Bong is a cursed soul, a memory of ancient wars fought on horseback, or a spirit bound to the land itself, its story endures. It is a powerful blend of folklore, eyewitness belief, and the sacred rhythm of ritual time, like the specific nights of Buddhist Lent. The horse has long been a symbol of passage, a creature that carries us between places, between life and death. In the legend of Ma Bong, the horse becomes the boundary itself, a ghostly figure that walks between the human world and the spirit realm, forever a symbol of restless souls and the forgotten paths they tread.